Let me take you to a place not located in the sky. Beautiful little theater where nerds multiply. Anything is possible, grow wings and fly. And slay dragons with the magic of the third eye. Whether you come from the past or arrive from the future, as a medieval knight or galactic star trooper, it's all possible when you in that other world where you could be yourself, whether boy or a girl. So many different events to attend, my friend. And if you got a funny bone, there's improv for the win. You can catch me in the alchemist lab, sipping sonic screwdrivers, adding clout to my tab. Since 2012, this other world been in rotation. When it comes to the arts, man, it's like a vocation.
Welcome to the Otherworld Theater. We are Portal-Prov by a big cheer. Who has never been to the Otherworld Theater before? That's not a cheer. For the rest of you, welcome back. As I said before, we are Portal-Prov. We are about to improvise a show for you. That means everything's completely made up on the spot, off the top of our heads. Nothing has been pre-planned or determined ahead of time. I'm going to come to the crowd. Oh, actually, sorry, I should have thought about this. Important stuff. If there's like a big bad that happens, there's an exit this way and also an exit this way. If something scary occurs, leave the building. Run into the cemetery across the street without a coat. But if you have to pee or something, there's a bathroom out this way. If you keep going, there's also a bar that way. We will have a little intermission at halvesies, so feel free to replenish those drinks. And yeah, so at some point during the show, we're going to come to all of you for suggestions for our show. That's how improv works. We improvise based on your suggestions. So I might announce to the crowd a nice big general thing, like, what's your favorite video game? And you yell,
Last of Us.
Mario, Last of Us, or whatever. We take one of the suggestions and run with it. Or I might come to one person individually and be like, hey, you play video games? No? Okay. If you were to make up the name of a video game you would like to play, what would it be? Why is your friend doing more? Oh, I see. Oh, that makes sense.
Why is your sister doing that?
You can help her out too. Zoombeanies. Cool! That sounds like a really fun video game. We also might ask for volunteers at some point during the show to come up on stage and help us. If you'd like to volunteer, you know what to do. You raise your hand. If you don't want to volunteer, you just don't raise your hand, and you won't be dragged up on stage. All right, I think that's everything, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to get started with a little game called Sit Very Still and Very Quiet.
Hold everything. All right. There's no reason to worry. It's just me, Mushroom McConaughey.
What?
That's right, my fellow travelers, and you're all in grave danger.
What?
That's right, I hate to repeat myself, but I'll tell you one thing, you're all in grave danger.
What?
All right, okay, I see I need to unpack this a little bit further. Every story, every intellectual property, every video game, every comic book you have ever read is all real. It's its own universe, you see, in the vast multiverse. Star Wars has its own reality. Star Trek has its own reality. Star Search. You're too young, never mind. But there's a problem in the Last of Us universe, and I need y'all to come and help me fix it.
But Mushroom McConaughey, I don't know anything about The Last of Us. I just know Ashley Johnson from her hit TV series Blind Spot.
And I know Ashley Johnson from a hit TV series Growing Pains.
All right. Well, maybe they know Ashley Johnson from a different hit TV series. You should use them as a source of information to prepare yourself to enter the world of The Last of Us.
Okay, sure. Yeah, everybody, in a nutshell, Can someone tell us what The Last of Us is about?
Fungus zombies.
But okay, in a bigger nutshell, in a slightly larger peanut maybe, can you elaborate on that? What's happened in The Last of Us?
So some fungus has taken over the world and made some zombies. And people are gonna survive. And someone out there has, spoiler alert, someone out there has a resistance to the fungus disease.
Oh, wow, okay.
And we gotta get her to the place.
Oh, okay.
The
The place.
place.
The place. All right, thank you.
Love specifics.
So post-apocalyptic is all about individual people, right? Can you tell me about some of the important characters in The Last of Us?
So there's this guy, Joel.
Joel.
He is in charge of taking the girl that's immune to the virus, Ellie. In charge of taking her to going from Boston to Idaho to see some doctor to try to figure out how she's immune and try to make like a vaccine for her. But Joel is sort of like a hard shell, soft inside, and he is sort of like guiding her and becomes like a father figure to her over the course of it.
And can you describe Ellie for me as well? Just a couple adjectives.
She is badass.
She's spicy.
Yeah, she's
Spicy.
very she is very determined to prove herself that she's like useful and like capable and doesn't feel like being treated like just a human. She's like, I'm a person.
Spicy, determined, her own person.
Yeah.
Neat. Thank you.
They're dancing.
Okay, so I want to hear more about these fungal zombies. Can anyone describe the fungal zombies in some kind of way?
Cordyceps is real. It's a fungus that infects like dead.
Wait, the last of Us is real?
No.
Oh my god!
Not yet.
Cordyceps is a real fungus that infects like dead flies and stuff, and it gets into your brain, and then it uses them.
Is this like what you can get from the litter box from cat? Toxoplasmosis? But like way bad?
And there's zombies that run at you, and then if they keep getting more infected with the mushrooms, then they're totally blind, and they're called clickers, and they only use their hearing, but if they click at you, they can also use echolocation and see you.
Like a bat.
Oh my god! Or a
And
dolphin!
tense. So Ellie and Joel are making it to this place, trying to fight off all these fungal hordes. Is there anything else, I guess, in their way where they're trying to make it?
People?
Fireflies people. Are fireflies people?
Yeah, people.
Cool. And what are they about?
The fireflies are the organization that has the doctors that may be able to make the vaccine. But there are people in their way because a lot of people want Ellie because she's like a good bargaining chip. So Joel has to fight them off.
So everybody's after Ellie. Fireflies are trying to get Joel and Ellie. And
It's also sort of this like dichotomy where like they're fighting through zombies, but they're also fighting like other survivors.
Okay. So there are a bunch of other rogue survivors also trying to get their stuff. Awesome.
Sounds so American.
Okay, we've talked about some individuals, Joel and Ellie, and groups are made of individuals. We've talked about the fireflies. Are there other groups, maybe enemy groups, or like?
The main people, who are the people who the fireflies are the terrorists of?
The military dictatorship.
Military dictatorship.
Fedra. What other kind of bad groups might be out there?
Crazy uncle character that's in like a shed and just shooting shotguns.
Okay, crazy uncle group. Okay.
Okay, improvisers, I know my casual, laid-back demeanor may have belied the urgency of the situation. We have time for only one more audience get before the portal sucks us up into the realm of The Last of Us, so make a good
I
guess.
have a question. Okay, crazy. Are you infected?
Do I look infected?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hell yeah, I'm from the realm of The Last of Us. I'm Mushroom McConaughey. So yeah, don't let me get my tendrils on you. Okay, last question. Are there any phrases or terms that are memorable from The Last of Us TV show, video game that you remember?
Stupid zombies.
Stupid zombies.
Oh, I see the breach in the sky. Everyone prepare yourself. It's time to enter the
some stuff that's contraband. That you go out into the wilderness to get it. Is that true?
That's right.
Okay, that's what I need. I need Tennessee whiskey. I need ammo. I need the May 9th, 2003 TV Guide cover. The variant with all 5 TV Star Trek captains. I'm talking Sisko. I'm talking Kirk. I'm talking Picard. I'm talking Scott Bakula, his character. And I'm talking Janeway.
Buddy, I'm gonna need you to move like 5 feet in that
Sorry. Is he cool?
He's cool.
All right.
Now, brother.
Can you get these things for me?
You know how many people are after that edition?
Can you get it or not?
I'll get you anything for a price.
Thank you. Line of sight, people.
Name your price. I got old US currency. I got Bitcoin. I got Poke cards. How much?
You know all those things are worthless to me now.
Then what do you want?
My brother here, he's got a hankering for only one thing.
I need a good calzone and I need a good calzone steak.
Calzone!
Yeah, that's right. If I don't get pizza wrapped up in a pie, I ain't gonna do much good no more.
You know how hard it is to get a slice of pizza, let alone one wrapped up and baked, sealed together like a...
Oh, we didn't say one. We want a good half dozen of
What
them,
the
little boys.
boy?
Those are my terms.
Okay. Then I need to up the price, okay? Not only do I want Tennessee whiskey, not only do I want the ammo, not only do I want the May 9, 2003 TV Guide variant with Star Trek captains,
I understand, obviously.
all 5, but I also want the comic book of Spider-Man that started the Clone Saga.
This one?
Oh! You have Clone Saga #1 introducing Ben Reilly as Scarlet Spider?
Hell yeah! I love me some Spider-Man with my calzone.
Okay, I can get you the calzones. You give me time, I'll get them to you. I'll get them to you by tonight. Whoa! Oh my God! It's a clicker! It's a clicker!
Oh my God! I bit one today,
Oh my god.
but I feel like no one's even noticed. No one even cares.
God, I am so sorry. At least you can move around. At least you can go out and fight people.
Oh yeah, you're just too ingrown into the wall with all of those like spore tentacles. You just can't possibly do anything to help.
Well, I can like spit a little, I think.
Spit? Well, guess what? Yeah, hopefully someone will walk 1 foot in front of you and you can spit the fungus onto them.
Yeah, that is exactly what I'm hoping for.
Meanwhile, like running around like a moron.
You don't think I'm a moron?
Wait, come back!
Look, I'm just saying, I think you should be more appreciative. Because you're smarter than me.
Barely. It's rotted my whole brain out.
My brain was like a little bit rotten before I got infected.
Are you saying becoming infected made you smarter?
Maybe. I did a lot of mushrooms before I became a mushroom person. So... yeah.
What was that like?
It was pretty cool, actually. Yeah, I liked it. It was better than this, I'll say that. Yeah.
This stinks.
I'm sorry, I can't really move or clean.
I'm just waiting to die.
Golly gee, is that a wild portabella? Gross!
Your spit did nothing to that little girl.
Where were you on that one?
I have to admit I got distracted by a shiny thing on the ground.
Yeah, no.
But you spit right on that girl and nothing happened.
I mean, I think they thought it was gross. That's something, right?
No! It didn't work on that little girl.
What does this mean?
I don't know.
Me either.
Maybe those mushrooms you did before you got the big mushroom really effed you up.
You think
Oh, strawberry.
Spit on it!
Ooh.
Come on!
Kinky.
Didn't work on that little girl either.
Why are there so many unsupervised little girls in the apocalypse? Where are the grizzly old men to take care of them?
When have they ever?
Right? You're right.
I never had a father figure in my life.
I did, but he's the one who gave me the mushrooms.
Oh.
State your business.
Well, what I want is, I want to be allowed I want to be allowed into your safe zone. I think I can contribute to your community.
That is a good point. Commander, can I let this guy in? He seems like a real good go-doer.
Yeah, what's he got on him?
What's it? What you got?
I got licorice. I got the Twizzler style of cherry. I got licorice. You ain't seen no licorice for 5 on 10 on 20 years. Cause it's the last bag in the Midwest. Licorice. And here's a case. What do you say? Will you let me in?
He doesn't have anything. I turned him away.
What? Oh no. Okay. No.
No. Listen.
I want that licorice for myself. Nobody has to know that you gave it all to me. I can open up these gates and let you in and out free. Just give me a taste of those little black sweets. I'll give you half the. Wait, you say black? Hold on. Black licorice. Gross. You are gross. I mean, I have black licorice, but I don't even think to offer black licorice because it's terrible. God, take all the black Jesus. Is that all you want? Thank you. Good Lord. You need help, sir. You need help.
It's safe to sleep here.
Yeah, I think so. Finally.
Can I have a gun?
Last I checked, you were 12.
So?
No, that's fine. Here, I have 2. Kiddo, it's a hard world out there. And beneath my gruff exterior, I also have trauma. Which is why I want to make sure that you can protect yourself. If anything were to happen to me, I want to make sure you can get out of this alive.
I'm pretty sure I could do this on my own.
Let's not get too hasty.
No, I mean, you just gave me 2 guns. Like, I just feel like I'm quieter than you. I have less baggage to, like, carry around loudly with me.
I have a normal amount of emotional baggage.
No.
Where are your negotiation skills? How do you get things you need from people who don't want to give it? All right. I'm going to take one of those guns from you.
No, you can't.
Ellie. Can I have one of the guns?
No.
Okay. You got me.
Pause! Now look, I know that you know that I know that there's only one way to get a gun away from old Ellie. But what is that one way?
Give me her a chicken nugget.
Mango, she loves those chicken nuggets. Portal unfreeze!
Now, Ellie, I didn't want to have to do this, but I've got a secret with me. A way that I can get anything I need from any person. I'd like that gun, and in exchange, I'm willing to offer you my secret reserve. That's right. It's the last McNugget.
They said all those got wiped off the face of the earth.
found one. I found one passing through Atlanta the other day.
I read about those in history books. They said they're made from all the parts of the chicken you didn't know they had.
And that's why it's still fresh as the day it was formed. It's the best thing you'll ever eat, Ellie, and I know this. I've been eating canned bread for about 13 years.
What'll it take? What'll it take for you to trade these?
I'll take one of your guns. I'll give you this last McNugget, and when you're ready, you'll get that Smith & Wesson back.
But these guns were the only gift a father figure's ever given me.
You think of me as a father figure?
Well, you're old enough to be my father, and you're a figure that's in my line of sight, so yes.
I just feel like the weight of 1,000 nights spent crying myself. No! Yeah, you'll survive!
Sorry, I didn't mean to frighten you. Just wanted to see how them calzones is going.
How'd you get in here? I've been making calzones in secret from now on 15 years.
You think we didn't know that? Who do you think's been keeping others at bay from your calzone factory? We've been waiting for the right time. You know you're in our territory, Miss Emma. We've been protecting you.
What you mean by that? You've been protecting me?
That's
without
right.
Without any of me knowing or nothing?
That's right.
Also, what you mean by we? I only see one of you.
That's right. You do only see one of me. That don't mean there's only one of me here. Boys? Okay, Fred. God damn it, Fred. No, you don't come in yawning. You come in quick and fast.
I was napping.
This is the first time we're introducing ourselves in 15 years to Miss Emma, and you come in all tired?
Bad first impression.
Bad first. Where's your gun?
Oh, where's my gun?
Okay, forget that. All right. We have been protecting you.
I'm still frightened. Well, I'm like less frightened now
More
than I
me
was a
and Fred.
moment ago.
Okay, but now we have been protecting you, but now we need to call on you to provide us some of them calzones.
How'd you find me in the first place? Is it the smells?
Yes, it's the smell of calzone.
Oh, God. I knew I should have done
Cartoon
something.
Coyote was sniffed it out.
Oh.
The wafted flavors of your cheese and chicken calzones, your pepperoni and bell pepper.
It literally lifted Greg off the ground
Oh, my God.
whilst it went into his nose. It's
I
as
was
if
floating
his...
around like a little Tweety bird to the smell, alerting the rest of the crew.
He did this and everything.
I found my gun! It's out of water, though. Do you got a faucet or something I can fill it up with?
Who do you think I am? Of course I got a faucet. You think I'm making dirty calzones up in here?
No, Miss Emma, we know them good calzones.
Is it bad form to fill up my gun with the Mark's faucet?
All of this is bad form.
I'll do it outside!
Listen, Miss Emma, I don't mean to alarm you, but we've been sneaking calzones out of here for quite some time. You may not know this, but you have been feeding our camp.
Oh! I bet you didn't know I was hiding guns in the calzone dough.
Yeah, because we eat the calzones, so we found the guns. We've been meaning to ask you about that. Could you please stop putting guns in some of your calzone dough?
It makes my tummy hurt.
It's a double thing. I mean, it fills you up, it sustains you, 1. It also is delicious, and 3, it's a weapon. It meets all your needs, and it's got meat in it.
That's good wordplay. Listen, all we want is what's fair, okay? You are under our protection. Now, we can remove that protection. We can have Steve be the only one that protects you.
No,
You
God,
can
no!
get
Steve is an
Exactly.
idiot, I can tell. He's dumber than the dumb zombies.
Yes, or you can just give over, what, a third of your calzones.
A third of my
There ain't no
calzones.
harm in
A
that.
third of my calzones.
That's more than
I'll
fair.
starve to death. I need 10 calzones a day to sustain gain my weight.
Then make, what would that be? If we need a third, and she needs 10. Oh, I'm bad at these. Hold on.
You guys, I filled up my gun, but some guy out there with the worst eczema I ever seen done bit me.
Oh my God, did you close the door?
God!
I should close the door.
Oh God, the dough made the guns useless.
It's okay.
This might be an unpopular opinion, but I'm glad the fungus happened.
Oh my God. You know, I didn't want to be the first to say it, but every time I look out on the open prairie and just see miles and miles of grassland overtaking what used to be civilization, I just think to myself, good.
Yeah. The buffalo have come back in a way they have never before, since before
I remember
early Americans shot them all.
30 years ago, they were saying that the buffalo would never return. They said that the wolves were all but extinct, and you know what? They're back in droves now.
Guess who doesn't have to worry anymore? The bees.
Oh my God, there's flowers everywhere.
The bees are fucking flourishing.
You know, I bet that they pollinate.
Are you
with that
going to
fungus.
play, or are you just going
Oh,
to...
I'm sorry. Do you have any fours?
We're playing Uno.
I guess I'll draw then.
And yellow, even if I do get infected, yellow looks good on me. I hear some of the infected get to live forever. Wouldn't it be cool to live forever? So what if you have to eat a little human flesh once in a while? It's more sustainable than eating animals.
Explain that thought. Because the way I see it, the dwindling food supply, cannibalizing itself, makes no sense.
There's corpses everywhere.
Fair point. Fair point. On you. So this is a red 7.
Green 7.
All right, town meeting. Okay. As we all know, they're infected out there. What we don't know is what to agree to call them. We got different people call them different things, and we can't beat them if we don't land on one name we can all agree on. So, infected is what we've been calling, but I hear some of you want to call them something different. So please, the floor is open.
I say we call them cuddle buddies.
Cuddle buddies. Okay, that's out there. Is there a reason why you want to call them cuddle buddies?
They just look soft.
I mean, they are smushing now. That's more the rotten flesh than anything else. We have another suggestion.
I want to call them ooga boogas because they scare me.
I feel like you've been watching Nightmare Before Christmas a bit too much.
Well, I think it's a good idea, and I stand by it.
Okay, we'll write it on the board, okay? What was your cuddle buddies?
I said cuddle buddies, but I'd like to change my vote to ooga booga.
Oh,
Thank you. 2 O's for the first ooga.
Ooh. G-A?
Yes.
Boo. 2 O's for the booga too?
Yes.
No, I said booga with a U.
Okay, so 1 booga with the U, 1 booga with 2 O's.
Ain't that buga then? Ooga buga? Do I put the umlauts?
Well, if you want to ooga, you write it on your own vote, okay?
All right, I'm gonna write another one.
All right, so we got ooga booga with 2 O's, ooga booga with a U without an umlaut, and ooga booga with a
All right, it's written. Okay.
Swallow freeze.
Now look, our friend Jen here, right? She's been as silent as the willows. And there's a reason for that, my man. She has walked into the wrong gathering. What gathering did she think she was about to attend?
Infected people trying to name humans.
Infected people trying to name humans here. Portal-Prov.
You have a name, you haven't said anything yet. Well, I don't know how to spell that. How are you spelling
I
that?
like that one. I vote that one.
How is was you spelling that?
I think it's only umlauts.
Oh, okay. We're using a lot of umlauts, people. I mean, we're not even European. This is a lot of umlauts for the Midwest.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna change my vote to click, 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 click.
Oh, man.
Change my name to click, click.
All right,
I'd
that's
also like to change my vote, and it's to Ooga Boogas with 2 O's.
Okay, so we're getting rid of the Ooga Booga with the umlaut.
Well, leave it up there in case people change
We
it.
might like it.
Oh, I wish I could just die right now. This is so frustrating.
I think you're too stressed to be in charge. I think somebody
You're
else
right.
should be in charge.
Here, you be in charge.
Yeah, I like the new guy. They seem to know what they're doing.
Well, if it's so easy, then go ahead, new guy.
You got supposed to eat them. Suddenly, something's coming over me. Oh God, I think I'm vegetarian. How can this be? Oh wait! No!
Hey, little girl.
Hey, what's going on?
You know, I'm torn, but I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna protect you out here in the wild.
Well, I hope so. We're already out here, so if you were not going to do it, you should have told me back there in Boston.
You know, sometimes a man is just too handsome for his own good.
Excuse me, I heard you're the older man who takes care of little girls. Because I just can't take care of my little girl anymore. It's just too much. So I hope this is okay.
Now,
No questions asked?
I wish you would phrase it a little differently, but yes.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Wait, what's going on here? You gotta take me to Utah or Idaho?
What?
You gotta take me to Idaho and or Utah. What are you doing with her?
Well, where you want to go, little girl?
My name's Christina.
Hi, I'm Christina.
I'm Ellie, hello.
Oh, look, you got.
Christina, I just forgot your twin.
Oh,
Your twin. I have one more little girl for you to take care of.
Do I look like a
Older man.
babysitter? I look like
Yeah.
a goddamn model.
You look just like a chiseled person I can trust.
I know.
Unshaven, but
you look
you
like
never
a
let it grow
baby.
too long, you know?
I know. I don't know how I keep it the exact same length.
Exactly.
It's perfect.
Yeah, especially with no razors or anything, or no shavers.
I don't even need them. I just need a bunch of little girls to protect.
Great.
Wow, okay, now I'm hearing it.
It is weird, isn't
Yeah,
it? We're not gonna make it weird.
okay.
I've got a lot of guns.
Well, who are you gonna drop off first? Me or them?
Where are you going?
My name's Christina.
Damn. Now why is that so cute? Are you spicy too? This one's too spicy for her own good.
I like to watch Paw Patrol.
Well, I'm so sorry, but you were born way before Paw Patrol was invented.
We still have the DVDs that were in the shelf from the old shelter that fell down. We stayed in the basement for a whole life.
Oh, goddamn, you're so cute.
My favorite one is the Golden Retriever, who's also a firefighter.
Oh, stop saying things. You're melting me down.
Because that's the only DVD we had, so we played it on repeat.
Oh,
May I remind you, I have the cure to the sickness inside my blood, so I'll trump all of that.
Ellie, I hear you. And you were my first little girl to protect. I understand that makes you special, but did you hear the way they say their F's and their W's?
Christina and I like to skip around in meadows.
Oh,
And Christina,
God.
and she weeds the way.
Well, I got one question for all three of you. If my watch were to break right now, and it were my birthday, what would y'all do?
Happy birthday!
You have to get a phone. Why would you have a
The perimeter's clear. I've rigged every entrance with a tripwire, and every tripwire with an explosive.
Great, that's so great. Wow.
See? Just
Thank
like I
God.
said.
Thank God, because I don't know how to aim this. I feel like I could just shoot everywhere except like where it's supposed to go.
That's okay. This whole place is covered in explosives. Take a tin can, fill it with gunpowder and a little bit of Crest toothpaste.
Yeah, come try it. Come try it, you big, you ooga booga. I think I got it, but it also gave me a thumbs up when it was still alive.
You know, you and I are the last line of defense here. Everyone else left this town ages ago.
Hey, cool brick.
Thank you!
That was
It's my
really
lucky
powerful. You should really smash some face with that, huh?
Yeah, I named it Ted. Ted and I are friends. When I get sad at night, Ted tells me stories about how the world used to be. He says, Carter, people used to be happy. They used to go out to eat and dance and drink. And we don't got that no more.
Carter, don't tell her about my stories.
I'm sorry, Ted. We were connecting.
She'll never understand.
I care about Ted a normal amount.
Yeah, that's fine. You know, there's not many people left alive, so beggars can't be choosers in terms of friends. So everything about you is fine with me.
Ted, I think she really likes me.
Don't look her in the eye. She's too pretty.
I'm not interested in you in that way. Just to let you know.
Ted, my heart hurts like someone hit it with a knife.
God.
Carter, what I want you to do is hold me a little closer. Rub my red, hard body. You'll feel better in no time.
I was never really good at making friends. You know, I was good at making things rig to explode. I'm talking to bricks.
You want to share my jerky?
I love that.
Don't give me away, Cindy.
They have to.
No.
I don't want anyone to starve. I gotta share the resources.
I don't want you to starve. Go, yes, do this.
Now that I think about it, I am a little hungry.
I think I'm a little crazy.
I'm crazy too. We can be crazy together.
Do you want to make our jerky brick kiss?
I'd love nothing more.
I'm not sure how I feel about that, actually. Maybe.
Do it.
Oh, Ted, look at you. Your clay's so red. The way that lips look kinda. Ted, when I'm feeling sad, I can look to you for a reminder.
I'm just a girl who talks to jerky.
And I'm a man who talks to bricks.
But somehow I think that this could worky.
And I think these feelings will stay.
And if the infected come and bite you,
Then I'll use Ted to make your last moments count. Wow.
Friends, gather round, we have made it.
What?
Through
What is it,
the
mushroom?
creative power of your improvisation.
Really? That did it?
Oh my God.
Yeah! I forgot to explain this section because I was being so laid back earlier. But the power of creativity can mend the universe. Also, this particular group was real cost effective. And I didn't want to head down to Old Town. So, you have indeed mended the rift in the last of us.
All right, we're back home. We're back in Chicago.
No, we're not in Chicago,
We're in
unfortunately.
Chicago.
This entire theater is being thrown loosey-goosey Dr. Hoosey style. Thrown through the many channels that divide and connect the multiverse. All the various portals are open and they're spewing forth misinformation and difficulties. So we need to fix it toot sweet, my friends. And we're gonna do that after a 10-minute intermission.
Ooh,
We're
cliffhanger.
not just gonna be in The Last of Us. Any fandom is on the table. So please go avail yourselves of the rest here in 10 minutes. Wild exit. All right. Welcome back to chapter 2. Our experience.
You look
I am
different.
Mushroom McConaughey.
Are you Mushroom McConaughey?
Yeah, Mushroom Pie.
What happened?
What happened to you?
Oh, wow. Okay, fair.
I mean, my head is feeling more comfortable. Oh my God! In passing through the time-space continuum, I seem to have got smacked upside the head with some other fandom. A much more comfortable fandom. One that really helps me do my job better. Okay, let's get into it. Now, we are traveling from realm to realm, and I need to harness all of their creative powers to get enough juice to get us back to Chicago, the Windy City of America. Now, we are going to do this by playing improv games, or as I like to call them, experiments to create juice.
That seems longer than just games. Just games.
Look, you're not mushroom people. Okay, we don't connect on all levels.
Mushrooms don't create juice.
No, that's why I need to harvest it from y'all.
I get it now.
Jeez. Anyway, for this first game, I'm going to need Jen, Nick, Red, and Carlos to form the perfect shape, a cube. Excellent. Now this one's called hypercube, and you're going to find out why in just a moment. We are going to see scenes, 4 distinct scenes that rotate around in a cubic fashion. It is intense, advanced improvisation, so please hang on to your seats. Now for Jen and Nick, I am going to require a relationship that you might notice in a sci-fi or fantasy story.
Padawan and Master.
Padawan and Master from Star Wars. Let's spin to the right.
Ooh.
Now for Carlos and Jen, I am going to require a location you might find in a sci-fi movie.
Orlando.
You know what? It seems like a popular one, so yeah. Orlando, spin right. All right, Orlando. Now for Ren and Carlos, I am going to require an object that you might find in your favorite fantasy story.
Lightsaber.
A lightsaber. Okay, I'll take it. Lightsaber. Spin right.
Whoa.
That's good, I like that. And for Red and Nick, I am going to require a line of dialogue from one of your favorite fantasy stories.
Stupid zombies.
Luke, I am your father.
Oh, a real Star Wars audience here tonight.
This is not the Star Wars show that
I appreciate the other Star Wars reference. I can go with stupid zombies just for some variety. Stupid zombies. Now, rotate right and review.
Whoa.
Padawan and
Master.
Rotate right.
Whoa.
Orlando!
Rotate right.
Lightsaber.
Spin right.
Whoa.
Stupid zombies. Spin right and begin.
Whoa. Padawan,
Master.
you're the weakest one of the whole flock. You're pathetic. The rebellion doesn't need you. Sorry, not everyone makes the cut.
Master,
You can't even hold it.
my whole life I dreamed to be a Star Wars Padawan just like you.
I am. Whoa. We're here in the mystical land of Orlando.
We will start with Orlando. Then we will extend to Kissimmee and Dr. Phillips. Then the world.
But you promised you would take me to St. Augustine.
The oldest city in the continental United States of America? Yes! We will conquer St. Augustine, Florida as well.
I want that followed by the villages, the oldest age-wise people live in Florida.
Oh, we must also then go to Naples if we're going by old age, but through Sarasota. And we can pass by Busch Gardens on our way.
I love this show. Whoa.
Mom, I need those for my lightsaber.
Oh, I guess when we went to Target and I told you to pick up the batteries, and you said, no, Mom, I don't need them. And I said, are you sure? And you said, yeah, I totally got them. Let's just go already. Do you remember that?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Mom, come on.
Because Mom got batteries when we were at Target.
No, Mom.
And now Mom has her lightsaber.
I know. It's just really, I know.
You hear it?
Yeah, Mom, I know you're better at lightsabering than me.
Okay.
Alright, calm down. We're gonna learn to read today.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
So, syllables are in a word, and the words are out of the alphabet. Oh, no. We're not gonna eat people. We're gonna learn words. We're gonna learn to read, okay? We're gonna learn to read. Okay, if I touch you, are you gonna try to bite me?
No.
You promise?
I won't.
You promise? You promise? Okay. Alright, we're gonna.
Whoa! Padawan. I'm dying.
It was the only way. If you weren't going to promote me as a Jedi, I had to overthrow you.
You freaky, fugly little monster! I saw the evil in your eyes. I knew all along, but they wanted you to keep being in the school because your dad gave us so much money. Nepotism, you know?
And I'm also too powerful.
Whoa! Ocala's beautiful.
Yes.
The horses, the Walmart.
That's right.
I-75.
Yes.
I want to see more.
Yes. We can take every Publix from here up to Georgia. They will be ours, and so will their submarine sandwiches. Where is my lightsaber, Danny? What'd you do with Mama's lightsaber?
No.
You didn't take it to school, did you?
Look.
Did Mama's lightsaber get confiscated by your teacher?
No.
Did you lose Mama's lightsaber? Talk to me. Use your words. Use your words, Danny. Danny, I'm not mad.
Really?
I'm disappointed.
Oh, that's
And I'm also mad. Oh, that's
our scene! I'll tell you what, didn't mean to cut you short, but it took me back to my youth, getting hit with a lightsaber by my papa. Yeah, throw me in the arms of the rebellion, where I spent like 5-10 years just hanging out. Oh, sorry, we're doing a show. Our next game, or experiment, as I like to call it, to harvest their juice, is called Computers. I need 2 chairs. I need Jono, Emma, and Carlos. And I need 2 audience volunteers. Oh, you there, grown adult. What's your name? James. Volunteer.
James knows.
Oh, you there, grown adult. What's your name? Miggy, welcome. Please take this chair, James and Miggy. Now here's where this is going to go down. Our improvisers up here, they're going to do a scene, but sometimes they're going to run out of words. They struggle, they grasp for the next word, and that's where our volunteers, James and Miggy, come in. The improvisers, when they are at a loss for a word, they will gesture or very respectfully tap our volunteers, and they will then provide a word to the improviser. Let's give a demonstration. Jono.
Oh, many years have I been out on a quest to slay this dragon, but I can't do it without my mighty weapon, my... Peanut butter! No, for the dragon is allergic!
And comedy is just that simple. Now, what I am going to require from all of you is a famous line from a fantasy movie or TV show.
There can be only one!
There can be only one. There can be only one. And begin!
There can only be one to fit in the escape pod, but there are 3 of us.
I was hoping you didn't see me, and I could just sneak in while you two were arguing.
Dave, damn it, Dave, no. Now I'm the captain of the ship, and the captain must go down with the ship. You know the old saying.
Don't worry.
Don't worry about me.
I'm
I'll be
not
fine.
worrying.
I'll be fine. But one of you must decide who is going to go. You're both equal in rank, so we can't decide that way.
I was thinking maybe we could do some kind of like fight. I have this weapon here. I thought maybe this weapon, a wand would help me defeat you, and then maybe I could, and then you're going down with the ship, and then I'm going out.
Yeah, well, you may have your wand, but I got something too. I got my chicken nugget. That's Tyson, baby. You have any idea how many times these things have been recalled? That's deadly. Captain!
I'm dying. I get the chicken nugget because I'm dying, but I got a better weapon for you. A bigger, better weapon. It's called a
peanut butter launcher.
Peanut butter launcher.
No! Captain, no!
Peanut butter at 120 parsecs per millisecond.
Captain, this is a blatant violation of the Space Geneva Convention.
Who's gonna tell? A space narc?
I don't want to do this, Crystal. I really don't.
Wait, before we get started, I need to just practice some of the incantations. I learned them before, but I'm trying to remember. I think one of them might be Alakazam.
Well, that's just mean-spirited, ain't it?
You turned them into a gnome.
I mean, I think that the human should get the escape.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
I'm just saying.
We're in space. We're in space, okay? You're gonna have to duel. A fair duel.
If anything, I'm saying I should get the pod because it would be more spacious for me. Be able to stretch out my legs, starfish a little bit.
Wait a second, I just realized something. Now that you've shrunk one of yourselves, that's half a person here.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
I mean, just the numbers, quantity. What I'm saying is now that you're shrunk in half, that space pod can be yours, both of yours.
Wait, I'm gonna have to shrink myself then. I'm gonna have to turn it on myself.
What was the incantation? Do you remember it?
I think it's a different incantation when it's on you.
I think, okay, if it's on me, the incantation is
Bippity boppity boo.
All right, you guys ready? Bippity, boppity, boo.
Well, it's my pod!
That was a trick. I wanted to shrink you both so I could take it.
Captain, no! Eat peanut butter!
Close the door!
And that's our theme! Get up, please!
All that peanut butter violence takes me back to my childhood.
Where are you from?
From a broken home.
In a post-apocalyptic mushroom zombie world, or where?
I don't know where my home is anymore. I'm like a bird, I want to fly away.
Anyway, this next game is called Possession. Now, sometimes we cannot find the right words and we need someone to speak up on our behalf. That's not what's happening here, but it's similar. And for this, I'm going to need Jen, Red, and Nick. If y'all form a line right there, that would be great. Alrighty. Now, for this game, Nick will provide the voice for Jen's character. Let's see how that would look.
The blood that courses through these veins is powerful more than any mammal god that has come before.
Alright. And Jen will be providing the voice for Red over there. Red, show him what you got.
Oh, sure. Me? Blood's coursing through my veins too. I'm very powerful.
And finally, guess who's gonna do the voice for old Nick?
Red.
That's right, it's Red. 1 point for Hufflepuff.
Don't you know this is just the wonderfulest theater I've ever been to, and I'm looking forward to showing y'all a good old time.
Now the stage is set. All I require now is an occupation you might find in one of your favorite anime series. We're all anime fans here. It's okay.
Dojo janitor.
Dojo janitor.
Oh.
Dojo janitor scene. Hey, go.
Yeah, no, I think it's a pretty good idea if you ask me.
Yes, I have swept the halls of this dojo for generations, and yet I persist beyond all power that comes before or after I alone remain.
Well, you know what the best power is? It's the citrus lime. If you ask me, it cleans like nothing else.
Might I ask you, what person of sorts would barge into a dojo and start spitting lemon lime insults at me?
Well, just a little old Midwestern mama, that's who I am.
I don't know where you trained or who told you the secrets of the lemon zest, but I am the janitor supreme!
Of course you are, sweetie. Of course you are. You know what? My grandmama taught me about citrus lime. That's who.
Well, if I'm to let anybody else clean the floors of this dojo, I have to run it by the dojo master.
Did somebody call my name? Hey everybody, I'm the dojo master. I inherited it from my ex-husband. He was very, very old, but he died right away, right after the marriage, and now I'm in charge.
Well, my husband, don't you know, died too. He died of my wonderful cooking. That's what I like to say.
Dojo master, Lord, might I bequeath you a question?
Well, sure.
This Midwestern mama wants to clean our dojo, and I've told her she must get your approval.
Well, sure, you guys my approval. You're fired.
Oh, I'm free! I'm free of the dojo duties!
You know, that's exactly what my husband said right before he died.
And scene! So that takes me back to the time my husband died. Anyway, this next game is called Half-Life, and why it's called that is going to become self-evident. Now, what I need for this is Jono, Nick, and Jen to join us up here on stage. Hey, who out there in the audience is handy with one of these cellular telephones? Boy, I really reeled out enough rope for myself. Oh, I see a hand in the back. Maybe even a wonderful volunteer so far, but let's give all of you a chance. What is your name, youngster?
Burl.
Burl. Alrighty, Burl, do you have a timer application on that cell phone?
I sure do.
Alright, I want you to go ahead, set that timer to 60 seconds, and I'll tell you when to start it. Now, what we're going to do here, these amazing performers are going to improvise a scene for you, but it will take place only in 60 seconds. That is the constraint. And when 60 seconds are up, Burl is going to holler straight to the heavens themselves, alright, alright, alright! And that's how they will know the scene has come to a conclusion. Pretty easy, right?
Yeah, that's super easy.
All right. Now let's have a relationship that you might find in a medieval situation.
Nice.
What's that?
Knight and
Yeah.
Knight and dragon.
I hear knights and dragon. There's a relationship there to be found. All right, Burl, are you ready?
Yes.
Knights and dragon in 60 seconds. Go.
I shall slay thee, dragon.
I'd like to see you try.
Ha, ha, ha.
Oh, buddy, you forgot. After the upgrade, I wear armor now too.
Sir Galahad, your attempts are futile unless you use the axe of Mont Goshenor.
You do it!
Old friend and enemy.
Another puny offering from the humans. Let's see how you fare against my fire breath.
I burn! Yeah! Yeah!
Ow!
Yeah!
Ow!
Yeah!
That really hurts!
Yeah!
Stop it! Stop it!
It's not working! Let's just keep trying, okay?
Because everyone hates me so much!
Oh, we don't hate you.
Oh my gosh, could it be that this beast is just misunderstood?
I always wanted to
Now!
be like you.
Oh my goodness, that was beautiful. Well done, girl. Well done, actress. That takes me back to my childhood when I had a dog me and my friend couldn't tame. Burl, you're not off the hook yet. You, my friend, are on the clock. I need you to set that timer down to 30 seconds. That's half off for you who aren't following.
Oh.
You got it, Burl?
I got it.
These performers are going to do the exact same scene again in a mere 30 seconds to pass the signals along to you. All right, improviser, are you ready?
Yes.
Burl, hit it! Scene begin!
You shall never vanquish me!
Die, dragon!
Oh!
Stop, little belly!
I'm wearing armor now, too!
Sir Gargamore, you need the axe of Gagagababa!
I don't know, you do it!
I shall use my fire breath!
Ow, it burns! Ow! Get him!
Ow!
Get him!
Ow!
Get him!
Ow!
Get him!
Ow!
Wait!
That really hurts! Why do you guys hate me?
Could this dragon just be simply misunderstood?
We don't hate you. I've always wanted to be a human.
It's amazing how you can concentrate all that drama in 15 seconds.
You know what?
Whoops. I did it again. And you're gonna do it again, but not in 30 seconds. Burl, set your app to 15 seconds if you will. Alrighty, are you ready?
Yes.
Let's go. Same scene again in 15 seconds. Burl, start, scene, go!
Die, beast!
No, Sir Gargamore, you need the axe of Sliniganu!
Fire breath!
Now!
Ow! 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 Why do you hate me so much?
He's misunderstood, unless...
I
These are real professionals. And just for scientific inquiry purposes and to harvest that juice, I have a bit of a indecent proposal for y'all. Oh, come on, get your head out of the gutter. They could do the exact same scene again in 3 seconds.
Oh my god.
Yeah!
Or they could do it in 60 seconds, but backwards. Let's hear it for 3 seconds. All right. Let's hear it for backwards. They love backwards scenes.
I'm wearing too many layers for this.
Well, take them off, kid.
No,
Burl, set the timer for 60 seconds if you would, please. Thank you very much. Alrighty. Actors, are you ready? Burl, start the clock. Actors, begin!
Unless I always wanted to be like a human.
This dragon's just misunderstood.
Why do you hate me? Ow!
I do.
Ow! 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 Fire breath!
I'm afraid. Hit him with your axe.
Humans for me to eat!
Oh, you need the axe of Sagalgansara!
Yeah.
Foolish human, after this update I wear armor!
Sir Gargamore, your attempts are futile!
Die, dragon!
Ah, humans here for me to eat!
Exactly 60 seconds.
You know what? That was actually very accurate to the first scene. I'll take that.
Alright, I got paid the same amount regardless. And now, ladies and gentlemen, though it breaks my heart, I have but one final experiment to try out to get us back home to Chicago. This one requires all the improvisers on the stage. Please form an improviser line. It is called Challenge. Now, I myself am a pretty cool and sexy guy.
Yeah.
I'm not into that nerd stuff, but I know some of y'all are, and that's okay. It gets better. Now, if you are into nerd stuff, I know that there are hotly contested issues like, oh my goodness, the new Last of Us TV series didn't cast Troy Baker in the leading role. What is that? I'm gonna yell about it on Reddit. You know, things like that. Or who shot first, Han Solo or Greedo. So I need a contested debate.
Why Harry couldn't see the Thestrals?
Why Harry Potter couldn't see the Thestrals, which are like
like in the first
horses
one?
with
The
wings
horses that you see.
that
You've seen.
you can only see if you've experienced, if you've seen that.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm just contextualizing. I'm not a nerd, but I'm a friend of mine knows this stuff.
Yeah, right.
I'll
start.
stop spoiling Harry Potter.
I have a theory.
I just want to lay out the order of operation real quick. So, the way this is going to go down, they are going to debate why Harry Potter could not see the Thestrals. What they're going to do is when they have an idea, they're going to yell out, "Challenge!" And step forward, and if I believe their challenge is worthy, I will say sustained, and let them take the spot, speaking to y'all. If I feel like it's not great, I'm going to say overruled, and they have to return to the line in shame. Got it, y'all?
Yes.
Alrighty. Why did Harry Potter not see the Thestrals? Jen, begin.
Do you remember being born? Do you remember exiting the birth canal? Do you remember that first drink of milk from teeter bottle? No! Babies don't recall that kind of information. Therefore, Harry would not recall seeing death and would, delude himself into thinking.
Challenge. I do remember being born.
Oh. I would like to hear about that.
September 19th, 1997, 10:12 a.m. Princess Women's Hospital, Chicago, Illinois, born to Dr. Eileen Dorsey. The first light hit my eyes, and I cringed.
His birth year makes me feel very old.
You and me both, brother. Come on, let's go back.
I think books of Harry Potter are coming around that time. Listen, Harry Potter didn't have a true near-death experience until he actually had that curse done on him when he was already an adult. So after that point is when he would see the Thestrals, not before. Okay? Before, he didn't have a near-death experience.
Challenge. Neville also didn't have a near-death experience, but he could see the Thestrals.
Oh, I want to hear more about that.
Listen, we talked a lot about, can I remember being born? Can I remember my parents dying in front of me as a baby? It's not about memory. It's about vision. You should be able to see these visions. It was a mistake, okay? We're too afraid to say it. All right, Harry doesn't see them because Rowling...
Yes, Carlos?
Neville only said that to get in good with Luna Ludwig.
Sustained, Carlos.
Thank you.
Speak on that.
Neville just wanted to get up with Luna, that's it. So he would say whatever he had to say. It was Neville.
Challenge.
Yes, Fred.
Neville got really hot and wouldn't have needed that for Luna Ludwig.
Later.
I'll allow it, Red. Please, you have the floor.
Alright, so Neville, I think, did probably have a near-death experience. Both his parents were tortured into insanity. If that's not a near-death experience, then I don't even know what is. What is a near-death experience?
Challenge.
Jono.
Being born a full month preemie and 6 inches too short is a near-death experience.
Sustained, Jono. Take the stage.
Why are they so small? My father asked in shock and horror. He was supposed to be born on my birthday, a whole month later.
Challenge.
Yes, Carlos.
Now he's making me feel sad. Old and sad.
Well, I'm sorry you can't control your emotions. Jono, continue.
Quick, we have to get them into an incubator right now, said Dr. Dorsey. They're going to be in there for 2 full weeks.
Challenge!
Yes,
it's
Jen.
not like a fun story. It clearly lived.
Yeah, well, that lived in Jen. Sustained.
Alright, second theory about babies sleep a lot. I know parents were being died right there, but he's sleepy. Babies sleep to all kinds of stuff.
Challenge.
Probably sleeping.
It is clear from the memories of Snape that Harry Potter was very much awake and crying at the death of his parents.
Didn't even know what was going on though.
He was...
Sustained, Carlos, please.
Listen, anyway, Harry Potter's not the boy who lived, Neville is. We all know this. Neville is the boy who lived. His parents were driven insane. That's one of your parents parents just died. His parents are alive and crazy right now. They will never be okay again. His grandmother...
Challenge! So you're like in favor of the death penalty? Is that what you're saying?
Put it down. Put it down.
In my head. I really got there and, oh God, here we go. This is why.
That's a challenge.
Challenge!
Yes, Jonathan.
Grandparents are sometimes the parental figures we need in times of crisis.
Better than mine. Barely.
You know what? That takes me back to my difficult youth. Jono is our winner! Oh! Do you feel that? Do you smell that hot dog scent in the air? Why, it can only mean one thing. We've arrived safe and sound in sweet home Chicago! Alright! Ow! What, do I have something on my lip?
You're a line.
I have a line?
You have a line around your skull.
Yeah, you try wearing that foam helmet that crushes your skull for 45 minutes. See if you don't want to win some stars. Anyway! That is our show, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. But before we leave tonight, I want to just give some great thanks. Give it up for Katie in the booth! Give it up for Kelsey live streaming this whole the entire darn internet. And give it up to newcomer Brian, who wasn't even supposed to be here tonight. But jumped in like a hero to take over on the keys. It's a theater miracle.
He's not supposed to be here.
Right. And speaking of theater miracles, when I'm not being Mushroom McConaughey, I'm Mark.
Carlos.
Jen.
Jono.
Nick.
Red.
Now, as you might know, every week at the end of a Portal-Prov episode, we like to spin the wheel of worlds to find out what fandom next week's show is going to be in. But we're not going to do that because next week we are going to introduce a brand new player in the Portal-Prov Portal-Pal party. Cosmo, who you may have seen on the keys in the past. And because it's Cosmo's very first show, we are going to honor them with their favorite fandom, Beetlejuice. So next Sunday, be sure to come on back to our Beetlejuice show. Until then, tip your bar staff and have a wonderful evening.
Otherworld, yeah. Otherworld, Otherworld, yeah. Otherworld, Otherworld, yeah. Otherworld. You gotta love the world. Otherworld, yeah. Otherworld.